Should I start making some videos laughing at some of the idiots I encounter on Twitter? These would only be like 5 or so minutes long, but it could be entertaining. I think DreamcastGuy trying to call me a homophobe and blocking me would be an interesting one to start with.
Well, you guys asked for it, so here we are. You know, I'm always trying to put out some good content for you guys, and even though there really hasn't been anything interesting going on in terms of gaming and YouTube right now, and it's honestly been really dry for the most part, I thought what better way to pass the time and get some sweet ad revenue than laughing at some real big-brained people on the internet. Now, like I said on Twitter, we're going to be kicking things off with one of my favorite clickbait gaming channels out there, DreamcastGuy. This guy is by far one of the cringiest dudes on YouTube. I mean, shit, dude. He starts off every single video saying,
"What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. What's up, gamers?"
That's not even to mention how literally every single title on his channel is some sort of clickbait question, just like the one I tweeted about that got his precious little panties in a wad. Is Alan Wake coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch soon? I mean, that face he's making in that thumbnail literally looks like a man who has seen a vagina for the first time in his life. And when you put the words "Alan is back" with 2 exclamation marks next to it, honestly, that just looks pretty fucking sus, dude. But seriously, I hate these thumbnails where you have these grown-ass men making themselves look like they are about to suck literally the biggest cock on the planet and cannot hold back their excitement. So me being the toxic bully I am, you know, people love to call me a bully. I really don't give a fuck. I took a screenshot of that thumbnail and I pointed out, you know, it was looking pretty suspect, dude. You know, I mean, it was a pretty harmless joke for the most part, but it got a grown-ass man in his 30s up in his feelings. This is what the tweet said: "When your boyfriend finally calls you back," with a screenshot of the thumbnail there. So basically a harmless-ass tweet that no adult with a stable mind would actually get triggered over. But you know, we're dealing with a real special snowflake here. So a couple hours later, I guess he found the tweet and decided to respond, and it's exactly like you would expect from someone like him. Here's a hint, guys, it's really fucking cringe. "Are you making a gay joke about the fact that I'm happy about a game? Yikes. Yikes indeed. How dare you make a gay joke about a man who looks like he is about to cream his pants with the words 'Alan is fucking back' next to the picture." I mean, dude, why don't you just come out and say it, okay? Just call me a homophobe. If it makes you feel better, honestly, I really don't care. Just come out and say it. But I didn't even watch or care about the video itself, and I definitely don't care whether or not you're excited for a video game or not. That thumbnail was more than cringy enough by itself to warrant a quick roast on Twitter. That's literally all it was. It ain't that deep. But you guys know me, and I never like to back away from a chance to talk more shit on Twitter, because that's basically the whole point of Twitter at this point, to talk shit and bitch about random stuff. And you know, Twitter is my entertainment. But I went ahead and replied to our buddy DreamcastGuy's tweet and simply pointed out the obvious here. At least I waited until Pride Month ended. You're welcome. I was just like, hey, you may think I'm a dreaded homophobe for making a pretty weak gay joke for the most part, and honestly, it was a pretty soft joke, and it was a pretty weak joke on my part. But hey, you know, at least I waited until Pride Month ended and said you're welcome. See, DreamcastGuy was coming off as a little bit of a white knight in this situation, so I wanted to make him aware that I wasn't just some insensitive prick, and that I at least waited until the end of my personal favorite time of year, that of course being Pride Month. Now, of course, our buddy DreamcastGuy didn't take that well. This dude must really have a shitty sense of humor, so of course he responded again. Dang, doubling down on the cringe? Don't normally block people, but this seems like a good time for it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to press X to doubt on that one. All the best, bud, and good luck growing up. Much love to you. You know, maybe I hit a little close to home with that gay joke thing after hearing that last line there. But like, it may sound cliche as fuck to say, but my god, the soy is strong with this one. I mean, this has to be one of the softest things I've ever seen on Twitter in a very long time. I mean, this dude was so up in his feelings over a pretty fucking weak joke, in all honesty. You know, I'm not gonna give myself credit where credit's not due. You know, it was a pretty weak joke, but this dude was so up in his feelings that he felt the need to block me. I mean, that's pretty pathetic, honestly. Again, though, I'm calling major bullshit that you don't block people often, because like on my tweet talking about this on my Twitter, there's a ton of people who responded showing pictures that you had blocked them, so you know. But you know, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Now, of course, it didn't end there. All his fellow Hugbox members came to his support, just like this guy who said, "No, he's just a homophobia." Apparently, guys, I am a homophobia. I am literally all of humanity's homophobia combined into one human being known as Griffin Gaming. Then there was this dude who said, don't worry about Griffin, he's a time traveler from 2002 is all. He'll eventually learn the ways of the future. And DreamcastGuy responds, God, I hope so. Life must be unhappy to make a creepy shot like this. Yeah, guys, I'm just so unhappy in life, you know? Yeah, I'm just a miserable human being, you know? I put up a good act in these videos, but I'm dying on the inside. So yeah, another random ass dude responds to DreamcastGuy and says, time traveler, OMG, laugh my ass off at DreamcastGuy. I had to mute him. He too toxic, even for me. Yeah, this doesn't show you the intelligence level of DreamcastGuy and his little fans. I don't know what the fuck does, but dude, you can literally hear the sound of the saliva on that dude's mouth as it waters to kiss DreamcastGuy's ass. Like, holy shit, this dude's like, please notice me. But hey, I guess after all, I'm just some toxic asshole on the internet who takes creepy shots, who time traveled from 2002. What the fuck is that date even? But if you want to go find this thread, it's still up on Twitter, and I'll link it in the comments or something below. But the moral of the story is here, don't be such a sensitive man baby on Twitter. As it was pointed out to me several times, we may have hit a little too close to home. If you get what I'm saying, the closet doors may still be tightly shut in this situation. But hey, who am I to judge anyway? And if by some coincidence you weren't convinced that DreamcastGuy was a total soy boy, there you have it. Anyways, if you guys like this style of video and you want to see this turn into like a series or whatever, give this video a shit ton of likes and let me know in the comments section below. I have a couple more topics like this one. Like this one dude on Twitter saying that Doom 2016 is boring because it doesn't have a story. Yeah, you really can't make that shit up. And that pure retardation should make for a very interesting video. But yeah, let me know in the comments too which name you like better for this series. The two I have in my head right now is either Twitter Tards or Tweet Tards. Let me know which one you like better. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to check out this video and for all the recent support as well. And I will catch you guys next time.